There is a movement now that women are, I believe the movement is, that whole slogan, strong as the new sexy, and women are slowly moving out of that whole, I have to go for a run or I have to just do cardio, and they're starting to pick up weights. I think the problem is that a lot of women don't know what to do with weights, which is where CrossFit is fantastic, because it really teaches women, how to work out with weights. There is still a few women that are scared, oh, I don't want to get too big, or I don't want to bulk up, and the reality is, we don't have the testosterone in our bodies to actually bulk up. It takes me a lot of work. I have to eat a lot of calories just to keep the weight on. And I eat a lot. For me, training as an athlete, I need to try and keep a certain weight and not drop down. But for a woman who's going to train and do CrossFit or functional fitness training, obviously their diet would be important to stop them from getting bigger. But they're not going to get bigger from strength training. But the benefits that they're going to get from strength training are fantastic. Increased basal metabolic rate, burns more fat. So after you finish training, you can go for a run, and you obviously burn fat through your run, but you can burn fat up to 24 hours after doing a strength training session, so in a high intensity session. So these I think is the information that is slowly coming out into the marketplace, and slowly women coming around, and I think open to training with weights. But there's still, there really is still a long way to go, because there is still that perceived perception of, I'm going to bulk up, which is not the case. It's so important for women to look at, strength training and add that into their daily routine, even if it's 3 times a week. Not only for the aesthetic side, but also just for osteoarthritis, and so they can be functional. I love the fact, or I loved the fact that when I was pregnant, I could carry my baby around, and I'd carry her around for ages, and all the women were like, oh, doesn't your back get sore? And I'd be like, no, what are you talking about? I loved the fact that I could, pull her pram out of the car, or, I never had a problem with anything. And yeah, obviously there's the aesthetic side, but apart from the aesthetic side, there's all the benefiting factors of, having a healthy and fit lifestyle that you can actively do stuff with, and that you can live longer.